Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Now I'm running a bit late today, but we're here. If anyone's interested, we're still on the old crappy camera because I actually got the replacement for that other camera which had dead pixels, and straight out of the box the new one had dead pixels as well. So if you're buying an Elgato face cam, maybe think twice about that. I'm getting a refund off that stuff now, not going to go with it. So we'll have to look out for another new camera. I think there's another one coming out in the next month or two which I'm going to have a look at. But yeah, we're stuck with the old crappy camera for a while still. Now we've got some Deathcore back on the channel today. It's been a while since we had a Deathcore bands coming through on the channel. We have James from Cincinnati Bow Tie every now and again, but yeah, we haven't done Deathcore bands for a while, so I'm looking forward to this. We've got a mixture of Deathcore stuff as well today, different kinds of coming at it in different ways, which is cool. Now the first band, they made a priority submission, which is why we've got this stuff on today. Thanks very much for that. They're a new band to the channel to get on board, and the one that they sent over was just an album sleeve video. Now I looked on their page and they have actually got a lyric video which they paid Scott Rudd to do as well, so I don't know why they didn't send that one over. It's on the same album by the looks of things, so we're going to spin this one today, which is called Man on Fire. The band is called Cytokine, which is actually quite a hard word to say. Let's give it a spin. Some nice little bits on the guitars. Go to a shrink and he just says, look man, pull your head out your ass.
It doesn't even matter how hard you fucking try. No one seems to care.
Lots of stuff coming together in this one. Very enjoyable music. These guys killed it, I thought, on this one. Very, very nice. Loads of stuff coming together in this one for a deathcore band. Not just strictly deathcore. Nice and deathcore though, but hardcore edges in there, metalcore-y stuff, riffing about on the guitar, death kind of edges in there with the guitar stuff as well. Modern, great mix on it. Everyone sounded great in the mix. You could hear the bass as well, grinding away, nice drums and everything. Yeah, these guys killed it. Great vocal, some real heavy stuff in there. Hardcore edges to the vocals. You know, screaming and shouting as well as deep and guttural. Very, very nice. Tons of different sections and riffs and just fancy bits on the guitar coming in between the chugs and whatever. Doom. Like little riffs and stuff. Very, very cool. I really like the guitaring in this. Had extra stuff to what you'd normally expect to hear in a deathcore band. Metalcore edges, modern stuff, and a deathiness as well, which I thought was dope. So yeah, very, very nice band. Happy to get this kind of stuff on the channel. And just all around very, very nice. So there you go. That's all you can say for this one. Killing it. Keep sending in your stuff for us to check out, because that was very, very cool. Thanks for the submission. The next band I'm going to check out is called Molotov Solution, which is a good name. It's kind of what's happening in the world at the moment. Injustice for All is a track, which again is pretty much what's happening at the moment. Official lyric video. Here we go. It's a nice modern guitar-y bit so far. Sick one. Man, this could be the kind of anthem of the moment for this week and last week, because the lyrics just went perfect as well. Insurrection, yeah, this one's from 2021, so maybe they're a bit ahead of their time on this one. Very, very dope. They did a super nice job on this track. Love the mix, just heavy and powerful. Everything came together in a nice solid way. Sick drumming in this one. You did so many different kinds of beats, down tempo stuff and sludging about, all the way into absolutely blazing blast beats, which sounded amazing as well. Big long fills across the toms, working all the cymbals. Dope. Really made a big difference to the music because it just added a load of spice. Guitaring as well in this one though, modern, riffy, got cool bits in it. Again, we had those doons and stuff, you know, pitch bending and all the rest of it with that whammy pedal stuff. Sounding really cool. It's got a real nice modern edge to the bands we've checked out so far. Very nice. The next band is called Casket Robbery. Their track is called Bone Mother. We got an official vid for this one. Here we go. Everyone's had a different mix and different sounds so far. Don't all help sound exactly the same. It can be the case sometimes with Deathcore bands. Nice punch and stop to this one. Sick. Nice high quality video for that one as well. Those don't come for free with all that much animation in there. Very, very nice. I enjoyed that a lot. These guys were just heavy as hell, stomping, punchy. But what I liked as well is that the vocal style in this one wasn't typical deathcore stuff. Didn't have a lot of gutturals and things like that. It was more kind of shouting, more hardcorey and aggressive in that way. Thought it sounded dope. Lots of effects and stuff on the vocals there, just to layer it in with all that big sound they were making. Very, very nice. We're having some sick bands on today. We're going to finish off with the last band today. And these guys messaged me saying, are we going to be on the show anytime soon? We made a submission a couple of weeks ago. I looked in the queue. They hadn't made a submission as far as I could see. But they sent it through again. But what that told me was they were keen to get on the show and want to hear me talk about their music, which is pretty cool. So here we go. This is a progressive deathcore band, Heresy Denied. Their track is called Together We Stand As One, which is a pretty good name as well for the moment. Here we go. Cool. These guys look like they've got a bit more of a party groove to them. That's a really nice modern guitar in today though, not just your typical deathcore chugging. Extra riffs and coolness in there, modern guitar tones, whammy pedals, all that kind of stuff going on. Had some nice metal elements as well within the guitar in today. Like plastic heavy metal solos and stuff. And just all kind of wailing atmospheric stuff, which you get in a lot of bands as well nowadays. So I think we've done nice today to get a nice flavour of modern deathcore without just being the kind of standard modern deathcore that's knocking about at the moment. What a drummers have killed it. There we go. That's not an edge we often hear coming into deathcore. Nice bit of groove to this one. I like the video as well. I'm all partying out. It's a different kind of vibe for a deathcore video. I thought these guys were really interesting. The more the track went on, the more I was like, hang on, these guys are thinking outside the box. They're breaking the mold. They're doing something a bit different. Progressive deathcore. It's kind of like party deathcore, grooving deathcore in there as well. Yeah, I think these guys are thinking outside the box of general deathcore stuff. There's deathcore elements in there, and the vocals and stuff, and the vocal style, a bit of chugging and here and this and that in there, but there's more than that going on as well. There's a groove in there. There's like a kind of grooving hardcore edge in there, some classic metal in there with the lead and stuff and the solo in, bringing in like a post-hardcore-y softer edge with the clean section in there, which I really wasn't expecting at all. I've heard a couple of bands now, deathcore bands, who are breaking out into more clean sections. I'm not sure they've quite got it right just yet, because it seems to be going a bit kind of the way modern metalcore did, where they just have a big singy chorus. It's not really my thing, but I do think that kind of more emotional post-hardcore edge that they brought into this one, with the effects on the vocals as well, was a bit more cool. I was like, yeah, that sounds all right, actually. Didn't go on too long. It wasn't kind of a gimmick within the track. It did break into it nicely. So yeah, I think that is going to be one of the ways deathcore moves on. And I know there's going to be, you know, the guys who love it heavy aren't going to be too happy about it. I think we are going to see maybe a more emotional edge coming into deathcore. We've had blackened deathcore doing the runs for a couple of years now. But I do think an emotional edge, bringing in some singy vocals and breaking it down in that way, in a more emotional, atmospheric way, is going to be one where you see more modern deathcore bands having a go, see if that works out or not. I thought these guys did it nicely, but they brought in a bunch of other stuff as well, which made me kind of think these guys aren't just a straight up deathcore band. I mean, they call themselves progressive deathcore, and I'd agree with that. It's progressive in the way that it's, you know, progressive to regular deathcore. I wouldn't say it's progressive as in, you know, progressive metal, but it's progressive in is it's breaking out the deathcore mold. It's bringing in other elements, stuff that you don't see in deathcore, because deathcore is very dark and nasty, and that's one of the cool things about it as well. But that doesn't leave any room for a party vibe. It doesn't leave any room for an emotional post-hardcore type vibe to bring into this music, because it's not, those aren't dark and nasty and evil type things. So to bring those edges into this kind of music is fresh, it's different. So that's opened my eyes a little bit. Very, very cool. Nice to get them on the channel. Hopefully next time you got a video, you'll send it over in the priority queue and we can get you straight on the show. No worries about that. Well, I've enjoyed all the bands today. I thought they've all kicked ass. They've all had a different mix. They've all had a different sound, and modern as well. Bringing in extra stuff to the deathcore standard formula, which we've had now for a number of years, which I have complained about a few times, to say, look, you know, I think this is a year with metalcore and deathcore where you need to start thinking a bit fresh, bringing in a new element, thinking outside the box. And I think all the bands today have shown us that they are starting to do that. So very, very cool. Nice to see it, nice to hear it. And I think by the end of this year, we'll really have a lot more bands coming to the table who are bringing in different elements that we haven't seen in the last few years to this kind of music. I'm looking forward to it though, because to be honest with you, with blackened deathcore and just that regular evil deathcore-y stuff, yeah, I've heard it now. You know, I'm ready for something fresh as well. So these kind of bands, yeah, catch my ear. Cool. Hope you're having a good one, guys. We'll see you around tomorrow. Cheers. Bye.